to a new vlog. Welcome back to Colorado. We are not at home, as you may be able to tell. I am actually up in a town called Grand Lake right now. If you think of Estes Park, what we love about Estes Park, you go into Rocky Mountain, you go up Trail Ridge Road, about 11,000 plus feet, and then you come back down. Grand Lake is on the other side of Rocky Mountain National Park. It's the western gateway to the park. You, unfortunately, during winter, cannot take Trail Ridge Road all the way through, so I had to drive down to Denver, down I-70, and back up the mountains to get back here, but it was such a beautiful drive. Anyway, I am at Grand Lake. I got here last night, which was what the little pieces of footage that I just showed you were from when I was arriving, and all of the lights. It was so beautiful. But today, I'm here today and then I leave tomorrow. So about 2 nights. Today we are going to do something I've never done before, which is always questionable when I'm the one saying that statement. So we are going to go to a town called Hot Sulphur Springs, and in case you haven't guessed, it has hot springs. I've never been to a hot spring in Colorado. Quite frankly, since before moving to Colorado, I don't know if I knew that hot springs were even in the US. I know that sounds weird, but I guess when you're just not around things, you don't think of them, so you assume that they're not here. I don't know, that could just be me. I could just be a wackadoodle. But anyway, before we go, I have to get ready. And I also want to show you around this very cute Airbnb cabin because it is so adorable. So this is where I was just filming. You were perched up on this little teeny tiny knob, but you can kind of see outside just what a winter wonderland it is. There's my car. And we really have just kind of a really cute and quiet little street. You come in through this door, which is where all my jackets are hanging up, and then you're brought into kind of like the dining room kitchen area. This I actually need to turn back on. You're supposed to leave the water trickling. So yeah, this is kind of like the breakfast nook and the kitchen. I brought some of my stuff here. And then you go into the living room. This fire has been amazing. It's a gas fireplace, and I have been just like standing right here all morning. This is the living room, and you can kind of see it feels like the original cabin either ended or started there, like it was just that part or it was just this part, because look at all of that woodwork. Then, interestingly, you have another sink, which is like the bathroom sink technically. Hello, how are you? The bathroom sink just out here, and again, water trickling so it doesn't freeze. A little shower area and the toilet. This is also a very cold room. I think it's just because it's a little cut off from like the fireplace and things like that, so it gets super cold in here. Showers will definitely be chilly. And then coming in here, honestly, I love all these little windows. One, they all have this kind of hardware, but I like how small they are. They're so cute. Look at them over there too. And then here is the main bedroom. There is only one bedroom. This is a closet, which I'm not using because I'm only here for 2 days and I don't really have anything that I need to hang up. So yeah, this is where I'm staying. All right, so I'm sorry I'm so blue. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna get ready, brush my teeth, get all that good stuff, get my stuff ready for the hot springs. And then we will skedaddle. It's going to be about a half-hour drive, and I'm hoping to find coffee over there because I did not bring coffee with me here, and I'm sleepy. Here's a quick look at the cabin from the outside. You can imagine in like the summertime, it might look really secluded because of all these little trees. And then I think this is the sister cabin owned by the same people, just right next door. Super cute. My car is also very frozen. We're letting letting it thaw out real quick.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
These pools are so nice. There's like a ton scattered on the property and they all kind of vary in temperature. I wanted one that was like as hot as possible. So I found this little guy. All to myself.
Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now.
Ooh, that was fun. That was actually a lot of fun. I really liked it. It was really relaxing. It did start to get busy. It's, what is it? Oh my gosh, it's almost 11. Holy cow. I've been here for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It did start to get busy as 11 rolled around, like families came and stuff like that. So to tell you a little bit more about the hot springs, basically it's like a resort type of thing, and they have a bunch of different pools, different sizes. Some of them are meant for like 2 people, some of them can seat a lot more. And each of the pools has kind of a, first of all, it has a name so you can know what pool you're at, but then it also has a temperature gauge. And what I was reading is that the temperature of the pool depends on how far away the pool is from the source, so like the spring source. And it was really cool to see, like some of them got up, I think the highest one I saw was 109. There could have been higher ones, I'm not sure. The lowest one I saw was 99, which is just so cool to think about, like using this natural spring and using it to create these pools. It's, I don't know, it's just really special. It didn't smell, initially when you got in, you were like, oh, this smells like sulfur. But then that quickly went away. I'm guessing because you had all the steam in your face, like it was a lot of the same smell, so you got used to it. But it really wasn't that bad, and I don't think I could be nose blind, but I don't think I smell like sulfur. I probably do, and I probably need to get a shower. But yeah, it was a really cool experience. I liked it a lot. I would definitely recommend if you're in the area. Colorado has so many hot springs, like I was saying. There's Glenwood, there's this one, which is Hot Sulphur Springs, there's Pagosa Springs, there's one near Colorado, there's a few actually near Colorado Springs, like different kind of resort things, but you can find them all over the state. So I definitely recommend. It's a nice relaxing thing to do, and it's like kid friendly and all. I mean, I can't speak for all of them, but the one I was at was kid friendly. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. But anyway, I'll tell you about what we're doing next in a moment. So I'm starving. I was not able to find a coffee shop earlier, so I need a coffee. I could honestly go, oddly enough, for like some pizza. I'm gonna go find some food and get into Rocky Mountain because I have never been to this side of Rocky. So I'm stoked. All right, it probably doesn't feel like anything has changed for you, but it's actually like an hour later, and I had lunch back at the cabin. I forgot that I had leftovers from dinner yesterday, so I had those because they were the, what do you call it? The meat platter I got, because I went to like a barbecue restaurant, was 28 bucks. And I don't know if I just like didn't expect it to be that much and my expectations are wrong, which is a possibility. But I wanted to finish that because it was expensive. So we are now in Rocky. I'm noticing a ton of what I'm guessing to be burn area. The trees look like they're scorched and they look black and stuff. I just don't know what that would have been from. But anyway, we are in Rocky. It's so interesting to see like the other side of the park, you know, because I'm so used to the eastern side. The western side is definitely, I don't know, it's just different. I don't know how to describe it. I'll throw you around so that you can see it too. But I also don't have a map of this area, so we're just gonna keep driving until we find something. So I'll flip you around so you can see everything.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling.
Okay, so we made a little stop. We're gonna do the Colorado River Trail and see how far we can get. I think this would be a lot of fun to do in the summertime. There's some cool passes that you can go and see.
Through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. All in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes.
Hello everyone. Back, showered, ready to go. Have mascara on and these little adorable snowman earrings. These were actually my wedding earrings. I wore these for the ceremony, for the after party, and I loved them because they just made me so happy. From afar, they just look like beautiful kind of like pearl and gold earrings. But when you get up close, you're like, oh, look at those little guys. Sorry, my hair's in the way. Yeah, they're cute. And I had really dark hair for our wedding too, so they kind of stood out. But anyway, enough of that chit chat. I am ready. Whoa. The sky looks really cool. This area gets some really funky clouds, I've realized. It must just be like how the wind goes over the mountains because I'm surrounded by mountains on all sides in Grand Lake. It just creates some really beautiful clouds. But anyway, I am dressed and ready to go because I want to go and get dinner. And I think I'm going to go to a restaurant called Rocky's. It looked like they had some really interesting food options. They have a trout entree that I am very excited about, but also I just really want a glass of bubbly. Prosecco, champagne, I will not be picky. I just want a glass of bubbles. So I'm going to do that and bring you along with me. I do have a bit of a trek, very small hill that I need to climb. But I think I'm gonna have to wear my snow boots because it's a deep, like there's enough snow where if I wore my flats, which are my like other option, my feet would freeze. So I am gonna get ready and get out the door and show you around, but I just wanted to say hi again. Rocky Mountain on the western side was so beautiful. There's so many trails that are like so easily accessible just from the road. It is like a one road kind of thing, whereas if you go into Rocky Mountain from the eastern side, You have these like offshoots of roads. You have two different entrances on the eastern side, the Beaver Creek entrance and the Fall River entrance. Whereas on the western side, it's really just one. I could see it getting very busy in the summertime. So definitely I would recommend, if you are coming to Rocky Mountain in the summertime and you are coming to the Grand Lake side of things, definitely plan ahead, try to get in there early, that kind of thing, to beat the rush. They do, of course, have like the summer restrictions as well, where you have to get a timed entry pass. That still stands. But you can sort of start to plan and see like when the traffic is going to be the biggest. But it is well worth it, and it's beautiful. And I think it's a bit different than the eastern side. The like terrain is a little bit different. What you can see is a little bit different. So I definitely recommend it. I will hopefully be back in the summertime because I want to do all of the water sports on Grand Lake. It just looks like such a fun summer town. I could really see it coming to life. And you don't really have that in Estes Park in terms of like being able to do boating and water sports. The lake just Lake Estes is just not big enough. And maybe not deep enough as well. Don't know. I'm gonna get going because I'm just delaying myself the excitement of the bubbles, and I will see you at the restaurant. I just have to tell you the lengths we are going for these glasses of bubbly. Up a hill. I told you it was up a hill. That's my car. Up the hill. I mean, at this point, we're really just chasing the sunset, aren't we? And you can see on the lake here too, sort of some of the spots that have started to freeze, but some of the areas that haven't, and I guess they're just starting to get the super cold periods that are needed to freeze the whole lake. Who knows if it'll all freeze, actually. It might be too deep. But, okay, on to dinner. Also, my boots are killing me because my long socks, like my more athletic kind of socks, were gross after hiking, and wearing them with my Hot Springs shoes. So I have to wash those or get some new ones.
Hello, remote. I can't shake the simplest.
Good morning, everyone. I just popped in to get a coffee in Fraser because I had to leave my cabin. Unfortunately, it was my checkout day. Also, I've been having this water with the like hydration and electrolytes in it, and this saved me. Now I'm just kind of killing time until I think I have like about 40 minutes before I need to be at the Sleigh Ride place. It is 23 degrees, but it actually feels a lot colder for some reason. I'm not sure why. Like, there's no wind or anything, but it feels like bitey. So I did pick up a new pair of socks. I ran into a Murdoch's, which is literally right in front of me, because the socks that I wore yesterday, my long socks, I wore them after going to the hot springs and they smell kind of funky, so I can't wear them again. So I had to get these little guys, but I think these are going to be good because I'll be able to use these to go hiking. They're super like thick and woolly and stuff like that, so I'm going to use them anyway. But yeah, so I'm going to go and get gas, get to the Sleigh Ride place, and then we'll be on our way. And then I do have to head home, unfortunately, which is so sad. But I do have fun things planned for tomorrow. I'm doing this like centerpiece making course, which is going to be so much fun. It's at a local garden center. I think I told you that yesterday. But that's going to be really great. I'm very excited for that. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling because we need to get this show on the road, and I need to go get gas. So I will talk to you soon. bundled up. This is going to be so cool. Oh my God. Y'all, I think my dreams came true with that experience. Those horses, she said they're called Percherons. They are magnificent. Like, one, she said that they could pretty much each pull 8,000 pounds, which is, no, so sorry. Together, they could each pull 8,000 pounds. The two gals we had were pregnant. They're due in June, and they're gonna be able to pull sleighs and like work until the end of the season, which is gonna be in April. Wow. I am just so, so flabbergasted and astounded. They were so powerful and beautiful, and you could tell that the caretakers have like a lot of love and heart for the animals. So would definitely recommend. Dashing Through the Snow is the name of the company. I would highly, highly, highly recommend going to them. They're super close to Winter Park, and you get hot chocolate, and you can roast marshmallows after. You can do photos with all the horses. It's just such a great experience. And one of the little kids behind us, or who was sitting behind me, started singing Jingle Bells. I am not gonna cry, but it was so adorable. Yeah, so I 10 out of 10 recommend. They also do during the summer months, they do trail rides. They don't do overnights or like outfitting groups type of thing, but they do day trip trail rides, which sound awesome too. And you're so close to Rocky Mountain National Park that it could be just a really fun thing to do outside of the park, you know, because the park can get super busy. For now, I have to drive 3 hours to get home. 3.5 actually, I think is what it's gonna turn out to be. So I am probably going to end this vlog here. Love ya, leave ya, as usual, and just say goodbye because I need to focus first of all. But I think this vlog might be getting a touch long, so I will see you in the next one. That'll be the centerpiece class, Christmas, hikes. So it's going to be a lot of things on the list still for the winter. Winter has really just started, by the way, in Colorado. Even right now, a lot of the ski towns haven't gotten as much snow as they usually get. So I assume in like January, February, things are really going to go, things are really going to hit. Isn't that usually how it is? You get nothing and then it hits all at once. So fingers crossed. But I'm going to stop rambling. I will see you all in the next vlog. Thank you so much again for joining. If you enjoyed, please subscribe because I would love to continue showing you more of Colorado in spring, summer, winter, and fall. So anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.